Mamma, è pronto? Ci mettiamo ancora un po' di sughino?
Sì, mettiamo un po' di sughino.
Anche per fare un'altra fragola. Hi, I'm Silvia Colloca and welcome to a very special Mother's Day edition of Delicious Bake Club. Today I'll be baking my super fudgy flourless chocolate cake, which in Italy is also known as torta caprese, and the pressure is on because my own mum is here from Italy and she'll be tasting it. Traditionally, torta caprese is made with almond flour, but today we're going to use hazelnuts because they go just so well with chocolate. And we're going to serve it with a side of wine-braised strawberries. I think my mum and your mum are going to love it. Let's start by melting some chocolate, and my preference for this cake is a nice dark 70% chocolate over a pot of simmering water to melt it gently. And of course you can use a microwave, but this is the way my mum does it, and of course I want to impress her, so I'm going to stick by the rules. And what you want is for the chocolate to melt gently and for the simmering water not to touch the bowl, because otherwise the chocolate will seize up. Normally you'll find that recipes for this type of cake will require butter, which is wonderful, but Italian, hello. So I am using olive oil, and this is a very lightly perfumed one. And we can take this off the heat now. A pinch of salt. And the other thing that I'm going to add is a little bit of Frangelica liquor, which has got a beautiful nutty flavor. So we're just going to wait for it to cool down. Then we are going to mix some egg yolks with sugar in here and beat them until they're really, really creamy, fluffy, pale, and absolutely delicious. That should do. It looks beautiful, and you see how it now falls off the paddle in a sort of a ribbon. Using a spatula, we're gonna incorporate this beautiful, fairly thick whipped mixture into the chocolate. And just gently stir this mixture together and watch as this beautiful hypnotic swirls of chocolate mingle with the egg yolk mixture. At this point, we're gonna add the hazelnuts. Just give it a quick stir. This is gonna look a bit stiff now, but we are going to be whipping some egg whites, and that will loosen this mixture and create the most beautiful texture once it's baked. So have faith. I've got 4 egg whites in here, and the other thing that will help it is a pinch of salt. And I think that's the perfect consistency, because we want them to be firm enough to hold the shape, but not to be too stiff. Now, what we're gonna do is we need to break up this mixture a bit because it's a bit stiff. It needs to be a bit looser. So the first 3 or 4 tablespoons of the egg whites, we're actually going to beat in without any mercy or kindness, okay? So don't worry about being gentle here, because we want to turn this mass into a smoother, softer one. And at this point, I'm going to add the rest. You want to beat this in an upward motion, because basically you don't want to beat out all that beautiful air that you've whipped in. Once you reach this consistency, your baked cake will be absolutely divine. I'm pretty happy with this. I think it's time to put this in a tin and bake it. And I just got your normal 20 centimeter springform cake tin lined with baking paper, so that then the job to get the cake out is going to be so much easier. And just level it. And now we bake it for about 45 to 50 minutes at 160. Basically what you want is for the middle to still have a bit of a wobble, and for the edges to have a slightly crackled crust. And as it cools down, the cake will set further, but it will still stay nice and fudgy in the inside. And there we go. Cake is out of the oven, cooling on a rack, And in the meantime, we're going to be dealing with our strawberries, and I've got some red wine in here and some custard sugar. And to that, I'm just going to add the seeds of 1 vanilla bean. Now, as this bakes in the oven, the natural water from the strawberries will mingle with the red wine, and then of course the sugar and the vanilla will give it the most beautiful flavor. And the alcohol will evaporate, leaving behind just the sweet mellow tones of the grapes. It only needs about 15 minutes at 180. We've got everything ready. The cake has cooled down, the strawberries have come out of the oven, and they smell amazing. I'm just going to dust the cake with some great quality dark cocoa powder, and then just liberally dollop some mascarpone. No particular fashion, just make sure you're generous. Just make sure you create a little bit of room for those beautiful strawberries. Just drizzle some of the juices as well. It's time for the main guest to be called in. Mamma, è pronto? Happy Mother's Day! Festa della mamma, that's how we say it in Italian. Looks good. She looks a bit skeptical. Are you ready to test?
Okay, I will try.
She really sounds a bit skeptical.
No, looks so
I have
good.
done this before, you know.
Yeah. I know you are good. I trust you.
Well, I've learned it all from this lady.
you.
Thank you. And a few
smells
more
great.
strawberries. Here you go.
Now this is the test.
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's see if I pass. È buono?
Buonissimo. You know, with hazelnuts, no, I can't say it.
Hazelnuts.
Hazelnuts, yeah. Even better than with almonds.
Haha!
Yeah.
We've improved on the original. There you go.
Yeah, I like it. I like it very much.
I do love hazelnuts with chocolate, particularly. I mean,
Much
this is a
better.
match made
Much
in heaven.
better. Yeah.
You know what?
Can I go on?
Can I go? Sharing is caring. Yeah, take. This is for quality control. It's research purposes. I just have to make sure that I'm feeding it something good.
I need to do some more quality control.
All right, do you?
Okay. Delicious.
I'm quite happy.
Really.
So this has passed my mum's taste test.
Definitely.
So you have to make this for your mum, because all mums deserve a sweet treat. Head to the website for the full recipe, and don't forget to take a pic and share it. We want to see all your creations. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Oh, there's so many memorable dishes. I think my absolute favorite one has to be my mum's apple crostata. It's just to die for. My brother was known when we were growing up for eating a whole tray of it, and we had to hide it from him. Yes.
Oh. Well, nice. Of course, she's my baby. Chatty, challenging. Yes, challenging. She would get into everything, you know, just to make sure or to find out what it was about. Curious.
Nothing much has changed.
No.
Still chatty and challenging.
Yes. Active. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. But mum?
I had my moments, I'm sure.
She's always wanted to be an actress or singer. Here she is.
Cooking. What happened to that?
Well, that's good. Okay. Well, don't you?
I've done those things too, though.
Yeah, of course.
One of my favorite Mother's Days since I've been a mother happened about 3 years ago when Luna was just a newborn baby. And the Eurovision had just been on, and the winning song was this beautiful Portuguese song that I used to love. And my children and my husband learnt it for me. And so on Mother's Day, they came downstairs where I was nursing Luna and they played it and sang it for me word for word. And that was a very special moment, yeah. What drives me crazy about my mom? Where to begin? Okay, well, the first thing is that she doesn't live here, and that drives me a bit crazy, but I'm sure it drives her more crazy that I don't live there. But possibly the fact that she can never stop. We can't get this girl to ever sit still. You know, she's here on holiday, and yet she's filming with me today. There you go. I think the list is longer than the things that drive me crazy about you. She's incredibly generous. She's an amazing cook. And honestly, let's get practical, but I would not have had the chance of this career hadn't it been for what my mom taught me. So there you go.